What is going on, members of the Burger Empire? Brian here for Body Bat Burgers, and I think maybe, just maybe, I'm finally starting to figure out this camera. What I want to talk about today is what I do for recovery and the lack of things I do for recovery that everybody should be doing for recovery. First and foremost, I'm about to mention some supplements. Don't get me wrong, I do like supplements. That's why I endorse these guys, FNX. I will put a link to their website in the description box down below. If you wanted to check out anything that these guys offer, I do recommend them. They are a very good company. They are a very minimalist company, so they basically use as few things as possible when it comes to making these supplements. But you don't have to use a supplement company. I'm just saying that I really like what they do. And it's not just because they gave me a chance, but it's because they're good. So first and foremost, this tiny little bottle here is their sleep aid. Now, I don't know if you can focus it in. Camera's trying to see it. They call it Relax, but I do highly recommend a sleep aid. You may not have to get a specific one from a brand like FNX. What you can do is supplement with just over-the-counter things. Magnesium is one thing that can help you sleep, but more so melatonin. Melatonin will really help you sleep. The big thing about sleep, that's when we get our most recovery, is during our sleep. It's when our muscles grow. It's when our bodies rest. It's when things happen. Things happen to the body when you aren't doing anything. So the biggest thing for me is always to try and focus on a good night's sleep. If I don't get a good night's sleep, the rest of the day is pretty well wasted. So the big thing that I need is sleep. From there, this one might be a little bit controversial, but it's something that I do enjoy taking, is branched chain amino acids. So this one from FNX is called Recover. Branched chain amino acids, BCAAs for short, is, I think, pretty important when it comes to your supplementation. Now, the science behind taking BCAAs is the fact that there's over 20 amino acids that your body needs. 9 of which of those amino acids are essential. And what essential amino acids means is that your body does not create them. So we need to ingest them. Right? The problem with food in today's market, in today's climate, is that it's so overly processed that a lot of those branched chain amino acids that are naturally found in proteins and in foods don't exist. And what branched chain amino acids are meant to do is to complete your protein chains. So those protein chains are what help recover the muscles. Protein is good for muscles. So with the processing of food nowadays, it's really meant to branch chain amino acids. So what it's meant to do is the amino acids that you aren't getting from food today because of how processed they are, this is meant to make up for that. Now this one in particular is the watermelon flavor. Not my favorite flavor, but it's still effective nonetheless. The strawberry lemonade one that they do create is fantastic. So those are the two things that I do every single day without fail, religiously, to make sure that the recovery is as good as it can be. I know I could be doing some more things to make the recovery better, and examples of that. My gym's got a dry sauna. You should probably use the dry sauna if you have time. Honestly, 5 out of 7 days, I do not have time to use a dry sauna because I have a full-time job with a schedule that I have to go to every single day. Otherwise, I don't got money. And I need money because the world runs on money. So, if you have access to a sauna, I highly recommend using a sauna. If it's of the dry variety, that's probably better, because what the dry sauna does is it actually helps delay onset muscle soreness, or even reduce onset muscle soreness, so your body's able to continue to go continually. From there, what I do recommend is cold bath, maybe not an ice bath. Ice baths definitely do help with recovery with muscles and things like that. It's why you see a ton of CrossFit Games athletes do it in between workouts, is to try and bring that core temperature down and get the body ready for the next workout. If you don't like cold baths, get used to. No, I'm just joking. You don't have to get used to it. What I do recommend is not as good for recovery, but it is effective nonetheless, is an Epsom salts bath. And that's the way I prefer going. I know I should be doing them more, but I only do it when like things get extreme. I've had long days at work or extra hours at work along with training sessions, but I know it's something that I do need to do more so. Another thing that you can do for recovery, and this is something that I do probably not as often as I should, but I try and book it about every 3 weeks to a month, is visit my chiropractor. The big thing that you need to see is that the body needs to move in the way that it's meant to move. And what the chiropractor can do is assure that your body is going to move the way it needs to move, because your spine is the basis of the nervous system. The nervous system tells your body what it needs to do. So it's about that connection between your nerves and your muscles and everything moving. So I see him often as I can afford, because I believe that that is something that is essential to recovery. And the other thing is deep tissue massages. I don't go for massages as much as I should. I'm not saying that massages aren't worth the dollar value, because they for sure are worth the dollar value, but they are not the cheapest thing out there. One good crutch, so to speak, is foam rolling and using a lacrosse ball for massages, but nothing beats the actual deep tissue massage in itself. And I know I don't get that done as often as I need to, simply because right now things are tight and the budget. I do rely on the lacrosse ball a lot. So yeah, those are the 4 things that I do semi-regularly or completely regularly, is take branched chain amino acids, take a sleep aid in order to ensure that I get a good night's sleep. I see my chiropractor as often as I can, and I see a massage therapist as often as I can. And then the things that you can do on your own, use a lacrosse ball to roll out them muscles, or a foam roller. You can sit in a sauna, and then you can also do either a cold bath or an Epsom salt bath. So those are the things that I could recommend that you do to try and have the body recover as much as possible. That's the tough part in today's world, is that we're always go, 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 go. Sometimes the body gets a little beat down, worn out, and things just don't work the way they should. So that is the video today, guys. If you like the video, make sure to like the video. Comment in the comment section below what you do for recovery. I'm curious if it's something that's quick and simple. Maybe I'll add it to my daily routine for recovery, but I'm always interested to learn to see what you guys are doing. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed already. It's the only way to become a member of the Burger Empire. Make sure to turn on that bell notification. Like I said, I'm trying really hard to pump out new videos at least 3 times a week for you guys on this YouTube channel. Thank you again for watching the video, and until next time, everybody, Burger Power.